Yes. Pirate Radio episode. Damn, what episode we in? 69. I had to. Let me see, just make sure. Yep, 68 with the last one. 2 views. Let's step that shit up, yo. Shit. I had no views. I just had the 2 views like the last couple of days. I was in a different podcast, and I was making jokes and shit, me being myself, and they were fucking me, and they were like, yo, drop the podcast. It's another podcast that is not like crazy known, but hey, it tops out sometimes at 2,000 views. That's how you start. So let me do something for old time's sake. Like we do about this time. Bam. That shit knocked down the mic and everything. This was a good one. It's been a long time, but brought the champagne back out. Hold up. Celebratory drink. Especially shout out for my brother Maxie. Birthday tomorrow. He would have been, I forgot. He could have been I think he was in this 46 probably. I forgot about the cup that I have. You take that sip of champagne, that shit goes all up in your nose. I gotta get the right cup, but that shit is too skinny. Fuck that. Rest in peace, Maxie. His birthday tomorrow, which is I'm recording on a Sunday. First time I recorded on a Sunday. I just dropped the episode. It was a busy day because I went to the Giants game. My first NFL game. And they won. I was like, damn, yo. Cause I was like, listen, I don't care with their record. I just gotta go to a game, and shit. It's not like no Yankee Stadium shit. At Yankee Stadium, you can get a ticket for like $10. Just walk around with a beer, yada yada. Nigga, a football game, the nosebleed section is $100. And even though shit looks closer in real life, shit. You gotta pay attention more to the seats. I was in the fucking nosebleeds. They told me when it comes to football, it's better to see it from an up angle. Cause when I bought a $10 ticket in the Yankee Stadium, it was actually $8. It came out to $12 plus with the tax, and it was BB. And I was like, yo, I asked one of the guys there, like, yo, the security, yo, do you know what the section BB at? They were like, yo, man, I'm still trying to figure out what that section is. So I guess BB is probably some nosebleed shit. But damn, when I was like, you know what? Since I don't know where this shit at, fuck it. I'll take a nosebleed. I come to Yankee games all the time. Like if I'm off, there's a game, bet I'll go. So I ain't gonna front. That nosebleed section was dope. You basically have no seats around you. So it's not like you're jam-packed with mad people next to you, getting up, getting down, getting up and then getting up again or whatever. There's none of that shit. And you see that it's for baseball. It's gotta be because it's baseball. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why for football it's the same thing. You want to see the formation. You know what I'm saying? And it's obviously awesome to be in those expensive seats, but knock it off, nigga. And I was like, damn, yo, Giants. I wasn't really relying on this year's team like that. So the Giants, I was like Jones and shit. I feel like Jones, the quarterback of the Giants right now, he's still finding his way. But damn, man, if it would have been any other, it would have been this is why I got to keep my Reverend Jackson suspenders on, because if that would have been a black man, then they would have been like, you got to get out of here. But he comes from a good pedigree. Oh, Jones, yeah, they like him. The Mannings like him. So now he could be there and get sacked all the time and make dumb throws. But today, it was a tight game. It's just too tight. You know what I'm saying? It's that shit that every fucking game you're gonna get a heart attack because they lose and they tie it. They go over, they lost the lead, then they tie it and then they win. You're like, oh fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I'll take it. I was expecting to be in the stadium, like 0-1, so I could be like, all right, bet. So cheaper, tickets gonna be cheaper. These motherfuckers won that first game. I was like, And look, now they 2-0. Good luck next week if you're trying to go there. I ain't gonna lie to you, that fucking exit is a fucking pain in the ass, yo. I'm so used to like Washington Heights are right there in Yankee Stadium. You just cross the bridge. You home. I'm home, literally from Yankee Stadium. I'll be home walking. I'll be home in 25 minutes walking. Fucking Judge hitting mad home run. Can you believe they still waiting to pay him? Meanwhile, the Steph Curry getting paid $1 billion to wear ugly sneakers. That's why, like, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna have to just stick to my to go back to my, I guess, what I can call a passion, because if there really is a job that you don't have to, it doesn't feel like a job or whatever, it has to be sneaker designer. And if you think about it, basketball's never gonna stop. You know how sports advertising is a big deal. So sneaker designing is the shit. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna have to get on that shit. But speaking about sneakers, I mean basketball and shit. How the hell Kyrie Irving came on the news again? Because he posted. You can't post an Alex Jones clip, son. That's crazy. That's why when people were celebrating, like, because they were like, oh, we're gonna use the right person. We're gonna use Sandy Hook, which, when I was explaining last week, a false flag, it doesn't mean that that shit is fake, but it was kind of coordinated. And you can never say that, because depending on what it is, people would not accept it. If it was like a shooting in the club, people at least will lend the ear. But when you speak about kid, they just, as they should. But unfortunately, if this is all true, it's a mass awakening for people, because like the people just never will think that our own government that's supposed to represent us will put us in danger on purpose. But like I posted that I think the FBI gonna knock quick. That operation, what was it, Northwoods, whatever the hell that shit was, they wanted to stage an attack. And they wanted to send like a people like being, recorded a lot. Oh, this is the music team, a music band or whatever. And it was supposed to go to Cuba, and then they were about like they were gonna land, and they were gonna put like a fake plane and just bomb it to blame Cuba, and then give us a reason to go into war. And I think allegedly, JFK was like, "Fuck out of here, we ain't doing that shit. That's crazy." And he was like, "All right, you know what? Why don't you go to Texas real quick and make sure you on a convertible whip." And they got him out of there because they wanted Fidel out of there, like out of there, because he was fucking up with those people. The mob basically had like they were running away with mad shit controlling over there, like the bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a real Cuban said, "Fuck out of here," and people died. That's, it was big business. It was supposed to be like an oasis, like how Vegas was, because that Vegas shit was mob rule too. It was allegedly Bugsy Siegel. You know how Beanie Siegel got that name? There you go. And he just stopped, according to the movie, in the middle of the desert. He was like, "We can make something here, yada yada." And then the government stepped in, like, "Hey, okay, y'all set it up, good, with your own drug money, or not drug money, but whatever money." So listen up, guys. Y'all are what's that shit called again? Y'all are breaking the rules. And it was a hit. The biggest gang is obviously the one who has the government. That's why, like, you got to watch out also how you criticize politicians, especially in your own city. So I talk shit a lot of shit about these Dominican politicians that want to bring Hillary Clinton, Nance Merengue, and y'all go ahead, we taking y'all vote. Because they could tell the head of the Bloods, maybe that's how it is in LA. You never know if at least undercovers, that is like a kingpin that never gets caught, and yada yada yada. It's like Danger 5, that show that is mad fucking funny, but it's a specific type of humor. And they always got to get Hitler, right? And Hitler always escapes through the same window. But when he does it, they use the same stock clip that they use from like season 1. So it's always the same scene over. You got to see it. Like, my humor is a different type of humor. Like, I just don't fall with like a brink thing and somebody falls on the floor and he slips on the banana. Like, that's not funny to me. Just more like, not no sadistic fucking jokes either, but it's just like dry humor, I guess. That's what you call it. Like The Office, of course. How about what was it called? Kung Pao? Yo, when I never wanted to see that movie. I'm like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Making fun of karate and shit. Yo, when I saw the scenes in it, I was like, yo. It was exaggerated comedy. Like, that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? And I remember at work, nobody liked that shit. I showed them like, yo, yeah. They were like humor, but when they saw it, they were like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Only one person that was fucking with it. But yo, Kung Pao, if y'all haven't watched it, watch it. That's a good ass movie. But how about the government wanted to give us a Kung Pao, nigga? A Pow Pow. It's like we little kids. They treat us like little kids. Like, that's the funny shit. And a lot of people that I know, like, they don't kind of get that part. And it's like, yeah, think about it. Like, they literally telling us climate change, guys. Why the fuck you telling us? Like I mentioned before, why y'all telling us about climate change? Y'all fix it, motherfuckers. Now, what is it? Y'all gonna charge it? Y'all telling us so y'all can kind of slip in, hey, higher taxes now? Or use climate change for any little excuse they want to do? You telling me that with the technology, how about this one? Like, come on now. Like, I'm trying to like speed y'all XP level up. So I'm giving you like, what is it called in Pokemon? Rare candy? Pause. You know what I'm saying? That it makes you level up and then evolve. If they have so much money for technology, if this iPhones right now, which is pretty fucking amazing what they could do, even though they do look the same, yeah, but that's like the hottest tech out there right now that you're gonna want, an iPhone. You telling me that they cannot create better electricity systems? Everything runs off of that. But they want to be greedy people. You know how many patents they have? That you can just probably like pour water in your house and everything gets fucking fueled up to 100 in 30 seconds. But what they do, they take those patents, they put it away because it has to make money, it has to make sense. And that's why like people, especially conservative, want to downplay a utopian society because we're like, oh yeah, but that's control. No, it doesn't have to be control. Respect everybody as an adult. We don't mind pouring money if we know we can see it. But the thing is that these people, listen, with the money that America has, that's what people conservative, they'd be like, America's the best country, yada yada. But it's like, yeah, because everything else is fucking miserable. Not miserable, like, but you know, like that is corny. So if it's the best, how the fuck in plain sight we getting fucking extorted? Why? Because what they'll do now, it's always been like that on TV, but now YouTube videos, they give you a 5-second video, right? But that's the saddest 5-second video you'll ever see, because they show like little kids with cancer talking about or no, there's one that I was like, I ain't gonna front, I'll apologize to the Most High, but I got mad because she goes, mind you, in 5 seconds you're gonna click. I always talk about this fucking shit. In 5 minutes, you're gonna click that motherfucking skip button on YouTube, right? And you hear the mom think, that's my son, blank blank name, right? So she said something like, he's so gifted. But if he's so gifted, then why does he have cancer? I was like, God damn! First of all, I said this to my cousin, and I'm gonna seem like the biggest asshole right now. Like, you can tell if I was in the comedy stage, right there, it's like, you ruined the night. You can't come tomorrow. Cause what if those people are actors? Are they actors? You know what I mean? Like, if that was your kid, I don't want to be no motherfucking commercial. You know what I'm saying? But so all I'm saying is that those kids, they really look like the real kids. But you know, like I wonder if the parents have obviously sign off to it, but they get paid and maybe help. But there's so much fucking money in America. Don't fucking extort us. Get the fuck out of here. The government should have the money that they sent to Ukraine. That was the illest smack in the face. So y'all can't come at me like, but and make another excuse. Come on now. Look what they doing to Ukraine. Nigga, they would have been found fucking how to reverse death. They'll just take the bones and little by little the fucking the molecules in the cells come back and you're back to life. With all that money that they spent, they could have fucking invented that shit. I'm exaggerating. But like, I had a friend that died of cancer. Like, so it's not like I'm just trying to make fun of those kids, but it's just like these people make so much money that they're not really invested. So they want us to do it, us hard workers, that we have to pay for our own fucking medicine. So with kids with real needs, you telling me that y'all asking us for money? Motherfucker, you crazy? Just look at how much we send Israel. FBI. But just check by that. Check by the amount of money they using for NASA. We could live in a utopian society, and this is how I would say it. Because I always say it, and I don't explain it. Like always, welcome to the podcast. But a utopian society is like, yes, you have to work, but there's no way you should become a fucking homeless person though. If you're in your right mind, and if not, then there's obviously got to be help, motherfucker. We don't want those people who are in need mentally to be out in the streets, because they could do something and now it's their fault. But if we know that person genuinely needs help. Come on now. By the way, I heard psychedelics help with that shit too. But you know what I'm saying? Like, poverty will solve a lot of fucking crime. Like, everybody steals for fucking. You rarely see people that just love stealing so much. And if they do love stealing so much, make a steal contest, like a stealth person. Maybe the person's just they just like to unwhip people and shit. Just put that shit on ESPN and who can steal the most, I guess. But listen, that's just me coming out my ass with it. So if that just did that like that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna tell me these people who have all the time to sit down and ponder about what they could do, and they get budget, and everybody is coming out in a fucking Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? And it's still our fault, yo. It's still our fault, because are we checking them? No. All that what you call it? All that damn, what's it called? Gentrification. We let it happen. I used to be like that. I used to blame everybody. I used to blame the white man. But nigga, it's like they say, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" And they put their hands right in your wallet, and you feel it. And you still talking to them like they there, like they just want to make small talk conversation. And you literally see his hand. You probably feel in your fucking pants that he took your wallet, he put it in his pants. Like, that's how it is. It's robbing you right there. Like, the iPhone came out, right? And if we just all come together and be like, yo, step your fucking game up, and we not buying this motherfucking 14. They literally threw out a phone that looks exactly like the 13 Pro Max, but it's called the 14. And you will be like, oh, the specs, right? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. For the Plus, might as well put one camera, nigga. Come on. And it's kind of like the same specs, allegedly, from what I saw. You can tell Steve Jobs is like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know that there's only so much you can do with a phone now. Because think about it. The last thing that we're just waiting for is just, not the last thing, because obviously they can make a fucking see-through phone in like the year 5000 or whatever. But the notch on the iPhone, all right, is small enough as it is. You know what I'm saying? Now they made it like a little different, right? Eventually, it's gonna be that it's gonna be a full screen, and somehow there's cameras behind the screen that I guess activate and simulate a photo. I don't know, whatever. Then after that, what? Eventually, it's gonna be not the screen anymore. It's gonna be the camera, I guess. And think about it. We all have cameras, but we all just sharing memes. Well, a lot of people take pictures, man. Leave it to women. Shit, they in love with the coco, nigga. They in love with the phone, nigga. That's the crack. They in love with the coco. That's why I said that. They married to the phone, yo. Like, goddamn, I'm married to the phone too, but. And maybe it's just the norm. Taking pictures is a lot because we are documenting ourselves. So I understand that. But you also want to take photos in good taste. Like, we're not looking back at all those photos anymore. That's why, like, in a weird way, though, for those that still do and we can't change our mind, whatever, it's not a big deal. Just, you know, if we on a date, don't take a picture of the fucking plate, my nigga, fall back. Don't get there, like, these women. Anyways. Eventually, our camera rolls are going to be so important because that's why, like, Apple, we should have just fucking been like, are you fucking still have the audacity to just stop making low storage phones? Really? Low storage phones. I'll be having an issue with that shit when I'm trying to make my decent TV episodes. My shit be saying like I got 200 and something gigabytes left, and somehow when I want to do save a 15-minute video, it says storage full. Like, what the fuck? And you can tell it's ridiculous when I call Apple and they don't understand what the hell's going on, and then they just told me wait for the update, the system update. That's when you know these niggas don't know shit. But I gotta give them props, yo, because imagine figuring out that whole computer. There's always a fucking issue. Somebody comes to you, how come this shit don't do this? And you're like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck to say. The best way to learn about a phone is just go to YouTube. That's what I tell a lot of people. Like, I know, and y'all probably say, oh, how you know? No, because I go to YouTube and I just look it up. There's gonna be like 7 different people who make channels that's gonna break it down different ways. Technology is advanced. Talking about technology advanced, you can tell like I'm not even gonna return to those previous topics, so fall back. But the Little Mermaid shit, like, this is why I gotta put my neck. Why I keep saying like that, yo? Pause. My fucking foot on their necks. You know what I'm saying? On the conservatives' neck, because yo, they really having a titty attack over that Little Mermaid shit. Like, I think I spoke about it before, and it was like, whatever. But now they got into the point that they're using technology to lighten up the skin and change the face of the person to a white person, and it's just like, you see, this is what we used to tell each other, and white people used to tell us: create your own movies, then. So, I mean, can we? And like, obviously, think about it. Do I think also Disney does that to get the conservatives mad? Yeah, because they listen. It was trending topic. I'm guessing. So that's how disgusting, you know, society has gotten. You can't even trust like what you will think is a feed from the public. As soon as I upload something on my IG, there's some chick there with the biggest fucking titties ever, and them shit's like pepperoni sliced nipples, like the areolas, and she has mad names because it's like a spam. It's the same fucking chick. So I'll be like, yo, you imagine as a kid if you have an Instagram? That's fucking the infiltration of porn right there. Let alone you go to porn and you see a bunch of incest shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even want to look at the fucking how much views them shits have, because that would be such a letdown for humanity. But you could tell, like, that influences real deal Holyfield, nigga. Real deal Holyfield. And it's so bad, it's like, why they want to make us such degenerates and shit? How come they don't help you as you have more family, like, more kids and shit? It should be about progression. That's when you know it's not. Everything you usually see is negative. And then you can't say words because you offend. But how about hip hop? Hip hop offends a lot of people. They don't dare ban that. And I know it's gonna be banned, so I don't want that either. But they just hypocrites. They should at least be like, yo, we can't ban it because it's music and it's art, but we come on, we don't like that. They don't say nothing, because that shit generates money and it's generating death in the hood. How about the alleged Chicago purge that they doing? Like, I understand like some people can now come back, but some people that people gonna abuse it. So that's why you see why conservatives is like, hell the fuck no. And people who just defend sometimes criminal people, like, what the fuck you doing anyways, getting involved in shit like that. But now they get a chance to like get released, and some people are in jail for shit that they ain't do. So let's keep it real. But you know how it is. They're gonna abuse it, man. Look how usually there's always a fucking fight during the well, there's the Caribbean though. We wild and spicy, yo. But there was a fucking crazy ass fight, like black on black crime. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes don't in the fucking Dominican parade shootings or fucking, you know what I'm saying, brother versus brother type of shit. Like, come on now. And when I say brother versus brother, that's nothing, man, like kumbaya-ish, but we all the same people, like black, you know what I'm saying, and most Hispanics, because I don't know about those Argentinians that look mad like they got the Hitler fucking DNA. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, like look, think about Brazil. Like, you know what's funny about Brazil? Like, they have such a seducing type of like language, the way they talk, but you look a little weird, like being mad gangster. Furiosco. You're like, what the hell? You remember when Romeo was saying gustoso a lot? You're like, nigga, you fucked a couple bitches raw in Brazil, now you want to nah, that's hate, right? Nigga, yo, Romeo, why you fucking mad bitches and I'm not, nigga? Hey, you mad nigga, you just mad honest with the hate? That would be funny. And you know what's funny? Like, everybody has the potential to be a hater. So when you hear rappers be like, I never hated in my life. Yeah, all right, nigga. Let me have your wife sit on my lap, nigga. That's hating, basically. Because if she chose me, she chose me. But you're gonna get emotional, and that's what all it is. We all emotional, so of course you're gonna be able to feel that. But they make it look like they can't even feel it. Like they fucking machines. Like, what are you, AI? Nigga, the biggest fucking I use always the Godfather, because as strong as Michael Corleone was, nigga, when they shot his daughter, that nigga screamed, nigga, like fucking banshee. She screamed definitely different than that, but you know, his full emotions came out. The best way to not be really a hater is to understand that we could hate, even in stupid shit, because you just gotta check your emotion. That's why, like, Democrats, they just play on our emotions. I always bring it back to politics, right? I know what y'all thinking. But it's true, because they used it like crazy. They be like, oh, we just need a person to die, and he needs to be black, and it needs to be by a white cop. Good, go. Because think about it, I ain't going front though, but I was like, yo, how come that the FBI coming through, cuz how come the George Floyd casket was closed? He died because they stepped on his neck. What happened? Is there like fucking deleted scenes or some shit that they kept kicking his face until they couldn't basically open the casket? What the fuck is? Oh, FBI. Yo, are you fucking kidding me? That's when I was like, whoa. See that, and then what happens? People become conspiracy theorists. Now the word conspiracy, it's gonna be a time. Why? If you let them, they will fucking ban the word conspiracy theorist because they created that shit right after JFK allegedly. From what you see on these news and memes about, bro science and bro facts, but allegedly. So they had a term that I could just, reject your information and label you, boom, conspiracy theorist. But I'm sorry, y'all ustedes están dando asco, the ones who y'all just be like against conspiracy theorists, because come on. Like, when that Hunter Biden laptop, once again, was verified by CNN, game over. Nigga, CNN would have never fucking admitted to that. Nigga, you crazy? That's like basically saying, yeah, it's basically sides. It's Boston versus Red Sox. So that was like the Red Sox admitting, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We losing, all right? We losing. That's how it was. In layman's terms. Yeah, the Giants are 2-0. Can you believe that shit? I be thinking like the reason why a lot of people left New York, sometimes I'll be thinking like this. It's probably because somebody got the nod like, yo, whoever got money, bounce. Because that Chicago shit gonna probably happen here as like their last move maybe. Or they're gonna probably cut the power off. I feel like they could do that shit. Because they know that a lot of people are not gonna vote Democrat. And this is like their last fuck you. And hopefully not, but just let's be prepared. And I'm saying let's be prepared. I haven't even prepared yet. I don't even have water stored. Once you saw that shit that the mayor did, that he said literally drink water and then polio came out, maybe he didn't know, but at least he should have been like, yo, are they setting me up? Because I just made a commercial that said, because you never know. They'd be like, sir, we have the greatest fucking water ever. And how about this one? Because Hove did that. So hopefully you don't have to go through that. I did the research. I was watching. Once I saw that Trump was talking greasy like that, his fucking campaign speeches or whatever, I started noticing like he usually repeats the same speech. So he just changed a certain he's on his shit. He's sharp. He just changes the states, the cities, but he hit you with the same repetitive speech. That was the thing. Because think about it. If you're going to go there, sometimes you go off the cuff, you know what I'm saying, off the top, and speak about whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it was usually the same speech, and he will always stress out certain things that he did already. Because this is what I think. He knew that this shit going to be on camera, on video, and he never wanted to get caught slipping. But he used to speak about he's changing the water. And then I hear that and I'm like, okay, look, for like New York City. But even at that time, Michigan, what happened with that? Is that shit fixed? Because now it's Jackson State or one of those Louisiana states or whatever? That they let the water run and it looked like Dr. Pepper was coming out. So what the fuck? It's just like super bad plumbing. Like, what the fuck? But it definitely feels like it's an attack on us. And I mentioned it, and it may sound a little scary, but hey, at least we let's prepare. Let's prepare for anything. It sounds crazy, I know, but when somebody hits you off with information, they gotta be smooth with it, because now you do have those people that think the same way I think, but they don't know how to react in the room. And probably people will get like turned off, like, oh, what the fuck is all this dude talking about? I talk about different shit. I know my sports, because I guess like in the Bible said you reeled them in. That's how like I remember I was watching this lady from a window. She was handing out like Christian, I guess, evangelical papers or whatever. But she was going ham, nigga. She was like fucking Michael Jordan on you. She was like, wait, where you at? Where you at? Boom, boom, boom. With the paper. She wasn't saying that. Because you could tell like she just knew Spanish. She looked Dominican. And she will walk side by side to you like for like 15 seconds walking with you, like convincing you like why you should take the paper. And I was like, yo, this definitely must have been the person that said, yo, what the fuck, yo? There must have been. Because she ODs, nigga. And you could tell, like, you know, in her face, she's like a trooper. She's Beanie Siegel, nigga. She will run your ass down, like, and will talk to you. And, like, you could tell the people they feel awkward and they want to stop talking. And she keeps going. And she'll keep following you. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with her? You see, not like that. What I definitely learned about scripture, I was a heavy atheist. I told y'all all the time. And it was because sometimes those people come off as annoying as fuck. And what I found out was like, yo, the Bible comes to you. Like, you know how many people I had push the Bible to me? Like, you know, it happens. But when you get shit broken down, that makes real good sense. For some people, I guess it doesn't even take that. Like, you know, maybe what they say in the streets or whatever. But you also have to go with age and be wise. That's why it's easy to let these kids know that, you know, oh, the Bible ain't real. And that's why everybody go through like the rebellious stage. But I also, wouldn't it look weird when everybody's all completely converted? I be thinking about that, right? Like, you imagine the day that nobody killed somebody, like in a whole country, not one person died by a crime. Because when these people do statistics, it's like that shit is like clockwork. Then that shit feels like a simulation. You see, that's why I'm like, hold up now. Because it feels like fucking, how you call that shit? Sim City? Sims? Where it's like clockwork, somebody you know is going to be killed by murder or some shit. Like, that's crazy. Like, we all have common sense to know, like, yo, obviously let's all stop killing each other, but imagínate. Then they wonder why there's crime in the world, because they got to fix that shit. They got to fix the homes. The fact that guys got to be on some shit, he can, yo, find out when she's coming through, like, to do the investigation or whatever, like, if you receive an assistance from the government, because you can't see a man in the house. It's like, god damn, do y'all care about the nuclear family or not? Ain't in Russia, like, the more kids you have, the more you're going to get paid? You can tell, like, don't tell Mexicans that. They'll be chicka. Nah, I ain't gonna front. Let's keep it real. My Mexican brothers, yo, I be having a lot of fucking kids, nigga. I'll be like, damn, I don't even have one. I'll be hating. I'm like, y'all multiply, nigga. As the Bible says, as y'all should. You feel me? It's just like, damn, like I kind of wanna. You know how crazy is that? Having like 4 kids. I better take care of my fucking self. Just imagine like scheduling in, like picking them up, and then whatever. If you don't have nobody to take care of them, and you gotta go to work. Like, what the fuck, yo? I salute y'all parents, yo, especially the mothers. You know, I just don't like the glorifying of women. You can be all this. You know, there's no father or woman can do it. Like, no, hold up. The kid needs a father. Right? But, you know, at least as long as we have that respect. Just because things don't work out with that man, don't fucking put him on fucking child support. Like, god damn. That shit is just, like, if you don't pay, you go to jail or some shit like that. And the kid has nothing to do with it. So that shit is deep. How the fuck I got to this end of conversation, right? Let's walk back. God damn, yo. But anyways, that's how I'm saying, man. Listen, they can have a utopian society, but these conservatives, they so obsessed with fucking working because they that's when they are outdated. Like the next industrial revolution is having robots. Let's use them for a fucking good reason. I know, it's scary. Oh, AI, but no, let's fucking put them to work. What happens if you buy one like this is my idea. So let me say it now so that shit can be somehow copyrighted. But the idea is to make the robots that work for us since they so smart. And let's say the newest thing is gonna be you can finance a robot and he will do a shift for you. And guess what? Eventually, if you save up, you can buy. It's like houses. You can buy, well, hopefully not as expensive as a fucking house, but then you can buy 2 robots. It's like having 2 cars, but they will generate income for you. Now, what you gonna be, a fat ass in the house? Maybe. If you want to live your life like that, yeah. Everybody has this opportunity to go do drugs and fall deep into it. Doesn't mean everybody else is doing it. So, you know, like that's a dope ass idea, and I think Elon Musk spoke about that shit. Elon Musk spoke about that shit. Can you imagine you can just send your robot to do the job for you at work in your home? And here's the thing, like a person like me will be like, oh shit, now I can focus on what I really kind of want to do in my life. Boom. That income generates for you, and you got time to master your skills. Because it takes 10,000 hours. Imagine those 10,000 hours, and you're spending fucking 80 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that you don't really want to do. It happens a lot. It fixes a lot of things. People would not be in jobs doing shitty jobs. You know what I mean? Like, you barely can get a fucking good person to, you know, customer service. They'll be everything is an attitude with people. You feel me? Let's be honest. Come on now. After that COVID shit, you see caca service, nigga. But you know, it's because a lot of people are figuring it out. Like, yo, this shit is like a lot of people are like, if they really care about mental illness, that's where it kind of starts. You never know. Kanye just made a post. Let me see. Well, I guess the war is not over. So, summary of restrictions on Yeezy's standalone activities under licensing and endorsement agreement with Adidas. Strategic agreement with Gap. Restriction. Neither Yeezy nor Ye may use, wear, sponsor, promote, market, advertise, endorse, design, manufacture, license, sell, or provide consulting services with respect to any of the following products under the Yeezy trademark or Ye's likeness and any other unidentifiable attribute, feature, or indica, what the fuck, of Ye, e.g. Donda, Pablo, or Jesus Walks. What the fuck? You could tell, like, the champagne probably kicking in because I don't know. I'll let somebody break that shit down for me. Look at Kanye posting a lot of IG clips. Ooh, that's Stevie Wonder. That's Stevie Thunder. He just posted mad music. But yeah, man. You saw that talking about music. You saw how PNB died, man. Like, I don't know that rapper. I never listened to his music or whatever, right? No disrespect. But man, like, this is why it all goes down to come back to the emotional shit of hate and emotional. If you fucked up, you fucked up, and you owe somebody for you being fucked up, you fucked up. But just for somebody just to want to shoot you or kill you just cause, doesn't that sound like is hate? But we all pride ourselves like we not haters, cause you be like, hey, how you doing? Are you a hater? You be like, no, sir. Like, we all want to you deny it, but then again, you want to deny it, and then you want to take somebody else's life because he has the jewelry and you want the jewelry. Won't you want to get it yourself? Ain't that the most American shit ever? Not the most American shit. What am I talking about? But the most masculine shit ever. That's what I wanted to say. Eddie America is a masculine with the mullet. When we had the high top fade, they had the mullet in the 80s. Go hand in hand. And you see that video of him like fighting for his life. Like, you could tell like the body is weird because he got shot and he wasn't even screaming like nah. He was just like calm and just moving around like he was sleeping, like he was mad tired. That's crazy, right? Can you believe that this is the ultimate ride? Like, we all gonna die one day. That's crazy. I had my couple, like, as I was getting older, I had my issues. Like, I had my wrestling with that thought. Like, what the fuck? But the reason, I ain't gonna front, the reason why I accept it, you know what I'm saying? And I have no fear. I mean, I'm talking shit because the next day I'll come with some shit. I'll be, what the fuck? But, what helps with me is the Bible. I'm telling you. And I haven't even read the whole Bible yet, so shame on me. But yeah, man. And if it's fake, it's fake. At least it's inspiring. And at least it's like one of the greatest books ever written. We can say that then for sure, right? Because that shit is still relevant today, and this is the most selling book. And that's when I got mad, because I saw on a magazine, it was like climate change. So they use climate change, and then they talk about, is the Bible, is it like basically throwing the hypothetical, I don't know, throwing the question out there, like, should we just stop printing the Bible? And I was like, whoa. But it's okay to take a jet across the fucking country, right? And pollute the air that way. And how many fucking nitrogen or nuclear bombs y'all tested? And now you want to slap us with climate change? Why y'all telling us this? That's why we got to keep a foot on both of them. We need to unite. Thank God for podcasts. This is Pirate Radio. This is us sending that message. That's why I named it Pirate Radio, is to basically send out that Batman alert, like, yo, something's wrong here. Not just label us like, conspiracy theory just because you disagree or it's something that you heard, but they mocked it, so you don't want to believe something that is kind of got mocked on, or all your friends don't believe in that bullshit, and you will look crazy if you disagree. Nah, release. Thank God I grew up with friends that it wasn't like that. But imagine in the hood, they make fun of people because you like to go to school. I did too, I ain't gonna lie. But I was in that mentality. So just imagine the mentality of, instead of becoming like an entertainer, like how they always kind of end up being, this focuses on that, on like because we saw the fucking Johnny Cochran. He was like the Kobe of lawyers. You know what I'm saying? And they were mad at Trump because he had Roy Cohn. Roy Cohn was like low-key one of the greatest lawyers. Who knows? Allegedly. Nigga, well, whoever the mob uses, trust me, that means that they got mob money. So they hiring the best of the best, nigga, the Mercedes-Benz of lawyers, nigga. They probably fucking come through. As soon as they open the door, nigga, you smell the perfume, nigga, or the cologne. And this is just a whole team stepping through. You like, all right, I'm out of here. That's why they was like, yo, hold up. Because Michael Jackson used to use Johnny Cochran too. Nigga, they hit Johnny Cochran with the cancer dart like that, right in his neck. And he died. I mean, who knows? Like, no disrespect, right? But listen, man, I be seeing like deaths of rappers, And can you imagine that if it would have been let's say all these rappers' death been by white people, you imagine how we would have gotten. But there's this little like elephant in the room, a fucking whale in the room, a whale in the closet, that we don't want to admit, we can't admit it, or we can't talk amongst each other talking about how it's our own doing the killings also. No, it offends people. Oh my God, what you mean? What you mean? It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, hell yeah, it matters. Hell yeah, it matters. For all those people that think, oh, the white man is the devil and all that shit. All right, so let's stop killing each other then. Oh, but nah, this nigga disrespecting me. He stepped on my fucking Air Maxes. Like, oh, come on, my nigga. Then we never gonna solve this then. When we be handing out information, and because it doesn't align with your beliefs also, like we gotta be enemies now. If you borrow something, will you pay it back? Shit like that, because you're gonna create, animosity. Nobody wants to be honest. And then it comes off like people just too interested in only themselves. No, we gotta help each other out. Cause when you down, I'm gonna help you out. Cause nigga, what if I'm down? I need help. You don't want to end up like dando ako, like asking. Like it should be back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That's what's a bond. So imagine that bond throughout the whole hood. Throughout the whole hood. And then we talk about the Jewish people, the white Jewish people. But they connected, nigga. They could have all easily said, we ain't taking that motherfucking vaccine, nigga. And nigga, they would have had to respect it. Imagine it was all of us together. That's the thing. That's what to circle back. Nigga, they treating us like we little kids. Nigga, no, we pay them. They don't want you to find that out. Now you see mad commercials now during sports. Oh, make sure you vote. Nigga, we never used to fucking vote for midterms. That's when you know shit getting wrong. You know it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. You remember when them niggas got exposed for the lip syncing? Girl, you know it's. The tape got fucked up and they kept repeating it. But you could tell, like, it's so weird, that whole Milli Vanilli shit, because nigga, they probably just got caught. But imagine other fucking celebrities, not celebrities, but singers, like one hit wonders or whatever, that it wasn't really their voice. That probably been going on, and that shit drove those people to depression. So it was really dark, you know what I'm saying? There was no Twitter, so them niggas was getting ripped. Jessica Simpson got caught in that shit too. But I guess it's her real voice. But remember, she got so nervous, she started fucking doing like some fucking real white people square dancing shit. She started square dancing when her song got fucked up and she got embarrassed in SNL. I think it's twofold. That could happen, obviously, or they could make that happen to embarrass you. You're like, oh, you ain't gonna sign that deal yet? All right, I'm gonna make sure the DJ has a mishap and get exposed. You see? But you could tell in another fucking dimension, another timeline, I'm a president, and they would have talked mad shit about me because I'm cleaning the fucking streets. That Mayor Adams, you would think, oh, you a cop, you an ex-cop, nigga, he ain't done shit. It's like people getting more away with shit now. Nigga, I will fucking spread Clorox, nigga, in the block, nigga. I'm cleaning, nigga, Mr. Clean, nigga. You see me in the streets, all you gotta do is look at the floor, nigga. You see me like wink, like, nigga, I got, I'm winking back from the pavement, nigga. Like Mr. Clean when you wipe the floor, he goes, hey, I told you that shit. I told you this product is dope, right? He gives us that look back. I would have done the same shit, nigga. I'll be cleaning the block up. But Like Judge Mills Lane, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Pause. Because, if I see you with a fucking beer outside, you having a good time, nigga, times are hard. I won't fucking have my police or my people fucking haggle you now. When it comes to the music and people are complaining, we have to come to an agreement. I understand you don't want me to fucking take your speaker away, but I'm gonna give you a fat fucking ticket, nigga, if you ain't lowering that shit down and they got fucking video evidence. Or I'm gonna sit down in the motherfucking party, nigga, and I make sure. Now you can tell you can't do that, right? Also, it's gonna sound fucking totalitarian, so I'm just throwing this in the air. Like, this definitely should be way more cops. But here's the thing, like, you can tell, like, you just can't have any person. They can just be like, oh, I can get a car, so 2 of my niggas gonna be in cops. And we're gonna get away with a lot of shit. And then, that's how the corruption happens. That's what happens in Miami. A whole fucking department probably went down because there were just too many people under the drug dealers' reign. Like, they would just get paid. Mad corruption. But with that PNB shit, man, it's our own killing our own. We want to wild out when one white man does something, and I understand why we feel that shit. You feel me? But let's not be hypocrites either, man. Because now the white people just laugh. They're like, they're being hypocrite. And our own people, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put it all on white people because at the end of the day, listen, if we know that we was dealt with a little, whatever, then let's come together. We're not even coming together, then what the fuck you want us to do? If I go right now in the corner and spit this whole thing, that's what I do on my podcast. But if I go in the corner right now and speak that truth, you think people gonna stand there like, oh no, they're gonna keep walking because. But then when the pot is already boiling and it's too late, then they gonna look around like, how the fuck we got like this? Yeah, nigga, too late. I feel like I say that shit every episode. Like, we could all be fucking rich in a weird way. This is me, like, on some, like, high thoughts. Because I was like, yo, hold up. The way they're making celebrities now, by, like, running up their numbers with fake-ass fucking statistics, they can do that shit, too. Who's the fucking bachatero? All right, boom. Yo, you're nice. And whenever you perform, we're not going to throw no fucking fights. You're going to have, like, paid subscription, maybe. And through that, we also get a kickback from your success. You imagine there's a fucking app like that? And nigga, we will fucking, even if we don't like the fucking music, we will all fake support, if anything. So what? We're gonna run up your numbers, and in turn, we get a kickback, and we're gonna make that kickback good. Just like that, I just created something. I know there's more shit to that, right? I know. But you telling me, like, come on now. I'm giving y'all game, nigga. We can all support each other. You know how Dominicans have that shit, like, it's called a song or whatever? I don't know the correct term, but it's basically like the money in the pot type of shit, and then they get numbers on who gets it first, whatever. We could do that shit as a whole country. And we were just, passing money around. You could tell FBI, stop telling those people that you fucking, stop waking those people up. But it's true. We could do something. If these people really wanted us to be in good credit, which obviously it doesn't benefit them, but they would have done classes, implement that shit in as a side class, I guess, in not elementary school, but middle school. You feel me? Like, we need a fucking change from the top to the bottom. And we should fucking be able to, if you don't have a criminal history, to have a gun. But that's a little tricky because you can tell people will have a gun and be really emotional about shit and then use it. You can see how people will get fucking trigger happy, you feel me? But cops is gonna take mad long unless we fucking put way more cops, that nigga, the response time is quick, but this really shouldn't be no crime at all. Everybody should be good. That's what utopian world I'm talking about. But look, the Jewish people, they have their own fucking cops. I don't know if y'all saw that shit. There's a video of that shit. They will arrive there fast as fuck in neighborhoods and like their own type of ambulance. That's something that we could get too. I understand we should just play the victim or whatever, but that means they're united and they want a faster response time for their people. They think they do it for their for the elderly too. We could do that. But I think also I also blame the government, not also all of it on us either, because they could change it. They could do certain percent. Listen, when they sent that money to Ukraine, nigga, game over. We all know that. We don't want to admit it. And fucking Kyrie Irving becomes on Twitter or whatever, or people just fucking undisputed with Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. They made Kyrie Irving like a fucking weirdo because he just posted a clip of Alex Jones speaking about in fucking 2002 or whatever. It was like an old footage of him speaking about shit like cashless society and man-made yada yadas, nigga. I'm talking like Nori. Man-made fucking pandemics, and nigga, that's what's coming to pass now. You could tell a lot of NBA people probably feel the same way, but they don't want to do it. Could be LeBron James. Come on now. If LeBron James would have said that, you know how much influence that would be? That's why they gotta make fucking Kyrie look crazy. And as soon as Shannon Sharpe spoke about it, I was like, damn, they fell for the trap. They're making them hotter. There's no way people, they're gonna see that clip and people gonna be like, God damn, this is what's going on now. Everything for a purpose. Maybe that's God's work from up above, you know what I mean? But they brought up Sandy Hook, nigga. In the clip of Alex Jones, he does not mention Sandy Hook at all. But they had a tie with that. He's in court because he said this. And then they don't even look. I bet you they don't even play the clips of him talking about Sandy Hook, because then people are like, wait a minute, that makes true. Wait, hold up. Yo, hold up, that shit was true. And then you look it up, and then you'll be like, yo, this nigga's right. And we can look it up. You know, you just never know, man. They really want to take our guns away. That's why I respect the conservative side. Because then when they can just be like, oh, we took all away y'all guns? I bet. Yo, COVID 5,000. You be like, what you mean 5,000? And you're like, yeah. Now nobody can leave their house, and if they leave their house, they'll get arrested. You're like, yo, well, hold up. That's what happened. And then but if nobody has a gun in their house, game over, nigga. That's a takeover. And obviously, maybe not from people within, which that's the easiest way, because you can't just send the bomb nowhere no more. So it would have to be from within. From a different country, it can happen to us too. So it's like, are you really American? That's the whole idea. Are you really American? Because that's a possibility if you're smart enough. If your IQ is smart enough to know about battle and strategies, then nigga, yeah, you can get a fucking blitz, nigga, like in football. You get a whole rush. But now you can't just send the bomb, like I said. So you gotta have people from within. And that's why when you see these politicians totally voting out shit that it's like, damn, this shit don't benefit the country, then are you a fucking spy? Are you a triple agent, or what the fuck? And allegedly that's what was going on with Joe Biden. He was getting kickbacks from his sons dealing with China, and his code name when they would speak about him, when they referred to him, was the big guy. FBI. Stop waking them up. And they said the big guy. That was the reference to the father, Joe Biden. And all that shit gonna come to pass. That's why after this, allegedly, according to this fucking Matrix, if the midterms get taken by the Republicans, they're gonna fucking change a lot of rules that is damaging the country. Like fucking Dr. Fauci. That nigga got a low tune now, nigga, because they were like, yo, when we get in the midterms or whatever, We're gonna change that shit because Fauci don't want to speak on certain things. I don't know. I gotta do my research on that one again. I gotta see the video again. But nigga, Fauci's in the video clips. He on the Summer Jam screen talking about, nah, if you got the flu, my nigga, go ahead, me. Oh yeah. He was mad, like he could tell he had no idea about the future, so he was just speaking this shit. He's like, nah, my nigga, yo, matter of fact, when you get hit with a flu, yo, you shouldn't even get no more. I'm exaggerating. You shouldn't even get no motherfucking vaccine, nigga. The natural shit, your natural immune system, nigga, that shit does it. They play that clip, and this nigga was like, well, sir, if I may, the fact checkers said here in the paper, and I'm like, nigga, the fact checkers that's run by y'all niggas. Come on, nigga, I'm not that stupid. We don't believe you. You need more people, nigga. Like, that's why I be kind of questioning countries that don't let people smoke weed. Because, yes, I know people be like, weed, does it make you fucking lazy or whatever? Meanwhile, you can say the same shit about liquor. You know what I'm saying? And these are the same people, especially like Dominican parents, they think that weed is like the end all be all. And these niggas are sniffing coke. That's why I'm like, are you serious? But, like, when you be like, yo, weed is mad strong, like, you can't do strong rules like in Japan, because Japan got a lot of workers. They stress themselves out. When you see like that jobs have nets, I'm like, oh nah, see, come on now. You imagine there's nets in front of our buildings because people want to just get it over with. Oh my God, you see? That's fucking crazy. Not crazy like that, you know what I mean? But come on now. Like, they don't fix that. So that's why like when people go with the conservatives, I gotta give them respect. Because they go be like, yo, LeBron, you over here about how you care so much, but why don't you care about the company that makes your sneakers? That, you know, it's these factories that whatever. Nigga, the low wage, or they Chinese factories, iPhones, Foxconn or whatever, they got nets outside. Like, what the fuck is that? But thanks to it, nigga, I'm using that technology against them, you know what I'm saying? Speaking out. Waking y'all up, hopefully, as I still wake up. It's a journey. Anyways, I'm gonna stop it right there. I just finished my cup. I should get the whole champagne shit is still full. Let me just refill this one sip and we out of here. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of crazy shit as we head towards the midterms, because these niggas is panicking as they all been. Like, regardless if they don't get Trump in, DeSantis is right there, nigga. You saw that Martha's Vineyard shit. Nigga said, I'm gonna send them to Martha's Vineyard, and them niggas is mad rich because they need a state of emergency. See, it's rules for thee, not for me. I think I fucked up that quote, but you know what I mean. Look, I'm rhyming at least. Let me take this sip, nigga. So let me wrap up. You can tell if Dame Dash was here, he'd be like, pause, nigga, pause. 5 more episodes to episode 1,000. Episode 100, thanks to TV. Ooh, wait, can you believe? 95 up, 95 down, straight. Huh? And these podcasts too, I don't miss a beat. Fuck it. But yo, thank y'all for listening. Pirate Radio, episode 69, episode 70 next week. God willing. Peace.